Hello, good afternoon, students. This is Anish, your English teacher, and today I am going to teach you the new topic. In fact, not new topic. Why? Because you have already studied this in your ninth, 10th, and perhaps 11th class. But this is the part of the syllabus, and therefore we have to go through this. We have to understand this topic. So the topic is article writing, and I know that all of you know how to write an article. All of you might have read or seen an article in the newspaper or magazine. Usually, the articles are written either in the newspaper, whether it's Hindi or English, or magazines. It is written about sometimes some celebrities, some social issues, or whatever is going on in the society. So, generally, the term article, what do you mean by article? So it's written here that an article is a written work published in a print or electronic medium. It may be the purpose of propagating news, researching results, academic analysis, or debate. Generally, it is a piece of writing that is published in a newspaper or magazine. So we can say that article is the expression of one's own idea or one's own thoughts about any social problem, anything which is going on in the surrounding, in the society. So this question this year is going to come for 5 marks. Last year it was for 10 marks, but since this year the CBSE board has changed the marking scheme and pattern of the question paper, so this question will come for 5 marks, and how the 5 marks are bifurcated we shall see at the end. So first of all, you understand what is an article. So in simple language we can say that an article is a piece of writing. It is the expression of a writer's own thoughts or ideas. Generally, you can read or see the articles either in the magazines or the newspaper. Now, what is article writing format? So, when you write the article in the board exam or in 12th class, you might have this question: what is the format? What kind of format or language we must use to write the article? So, when a student has to attempt a question on article writing, he has to follow the article writing format by CBSE. If we see in some of the magazines or newspaper, it might be a little different, but we have to follow the format given by CBSE, prescribed by CBSE. And what is the format? Let us see. Let us go into the detail of the topic. So first of all, the format of an article consists of the following parts. You can see on the screen. So it consists of heading. So first of all, in the article, if we read the article, we notice that heading is written, and heading is short. It is precise. It is not very big. You must write the heading just in one line. It could be in 3 or 4 words only, not detailing, not very lengthy. And below heading you would see byline. Byline means who has written the article, so the name of the writer. So after that, body of the article. And when I talk about the body of the article, it is divided into 3 or 4 paragraph. So in the body there can be first paragraph, second paragraph, third paragraph, then also fourth. So usually first paragraph is the introduction of the topic, introduction of the article. Second paragraph, it covers the main matter, main point. It could be in 2 paragraph also, second or third, if the article is big. And fourth paragraph, it could be conclusion. you are concluding, you are summing up the topic. So when we write the article, first of all, you must write a good, effective heading. And what kind of heading you must write? You can see here the heading should be catchy and in not more than 5 to 6 words. Means it should be short, it should be effective, it should be attractive, it should be catchy, it should be precise. You can go as creative as you want with this one. Just make sure you do not devote too much time on it in the exam. So do not waste your time just deciding what should be the heading for this. But it must be creative, it must be effective. Byline, it refers to the name of the person. Already, as I told you, it is generally given in the question and you must write the same which is given in the question. If it is not given in the question, you can make your own imaginary byline. Body, it is the main part of your writing piece. It generally consists of 3 or 4 paragraphs as already discussed. So paragraph 1, it is always prescribed that you begin with a short introduction of the topic. So paragraph 1 is the topic, is the introduction of the article. You must give a short introduction. You must not give too much detail in the introduction of the article. You must begin with a catchy phrase or quotations. Its meaning to be precise. Briefly tell what the article is about. Use some quotations, or you can also use some startling, amazing facts to arouse the interest of the readers. Then paragraph 2 or paragraph 3 sometime. This part can be written in either 1 or 2 paragraph. You are required to do a complete analysis of the subject matter in question. So in paragraph 2 or 3, you have to write the subject matter, what you are writing. You need to detail everything. You need to elaborate. You need to describe whatever the problem or issue you are writing about. So you can, how many forms does the problem exist? You are required to mention the various possible types of the problem. You need to give all the details in this subject matter. You can also write the current scenario. You need to explain the current situation, the problem, so and the betterment, how the situation has been observed or it has been changed. So suppose you are writing an article on, let's say, chain snatching, or you are writing an article on COVID-19. So you can write its cause, effect, consequence, its current scenario, how you can stop it. You can write the advantages or disadvantages of the problem depending upon the topic questions given in the exam. You can also write cause and effect relationship. So develop the cause and effect relationship by supporting it with facts or data. You may also write the consequences of the problem or issue you are discussing in the article. Give any other relevant and related information or detail about the topic. So paragraph 3 or paragraph 4, it could be the conclusion. So either it could be, if you are writing in 3 paragraphs, so first paragraph introduction, second paragraph main matter or subject matter, and third paragraph could be conclusion. But if you are writing in 4 or 5 paragraph, then you can write the 4th paragraph as conclusion, or sometime 5th paragraph. So it depends on the length of the article. So it is the concluding paragraph. It is important to conclude what you have started, what you have begun. You need to end it. It is to be remembered that wherever you elaborate a problem, you always have to mention the steps being taken to improvise the situation and suggest a few solutions as well. So if you are elaborating a problem, you must also give the suggestion to the problem. What steps are being taken by the government or by any other authority? Predictions and personal problems may be included in the conclusions. This paragraph needs to be short and precise. Here also you could add some glitter to your art piece with some quotes. So even in conclusion, you can end the article with some quotations, some facts, some datas. So you can begin your article, that is the introduction, with some quotes, some facts. As well, you can end the article with some beautiful, effective quotes. If you remember the quote, well and good. If you don't remember, you can make your own quotations. So, the format of an article. So, how you need to write the article? This is the format of article. So, first of all, there must be headline. There's the topic. And headline must be short and precise. It must be effective. You must not write very lengthy headline. It must be just 4 to 5 words only. It must just be written in one line only. Then below that you need to write byline. Byline means the name of the writer who has written the article. Then body of the article. So in body there would be first paragraph of introduction, introducing the topic, giving short information about the topic. Second paragraph, this is the main matter, subject matter, problem, solution, suggestion, steps, consequences, everything you can write in the subject matter. And then the third paragraph should be of conclusion. So you are giving a conclusion to the paragraph in the third paragraph. Article writing format according to CBSE. So in some of the magazines or newspaper, it could be different. If you read some of the magazines or newspaper, you might see that first of all on top the name of the writer is written and then the heading is written. So you can find it different there in magazines or newspaper. But we have to follow the format prescribed by CBSE, and the format of CBSE is given here. First of all, there should be heading, then byline, then body paragraph. So you can remember some tips, you can follow some tips to write an effective and correct article. So number one is always keep a few general quotes handy. You can remember, you can by heart some of the quotes, but if you cannot by heart the quotes, if you do not remember the quotes in the exam, you can make the quotations your own, because the quotations help in presentation and show that you are prepared. So either you can learn, you can by heart, or you can make your own quotes in the exam. Then second one is avoid repetition of ideas. Avoid repetition of ideas. Feel free to give your personal opinion in 1 or 2 lines. So you can also give your opinion in 1 or 2 lines. It is very important that you do not deviate from the topic. So be focused to a topic. Be focused to the theme of the article. There are chances you may get ideas linking from one to another that may deviate you from the main point. You have to refrain from doing so. Next point is make small sentences, because it restricts the scope of grammatical inaccuracies. So make short sentences. You won't make mistake if you make short sentence. There won't be grammatical as well as spelling mistakes. Next one is make sure you double check for grammatical accuracy and spellings, because they carry mark. So as I was talking to you about the marking scheme, so the marking scheme is format, content and expression. Format is for 1 mark, content 2 marks, and expression 2 marks. So format means whether you have written the title or not, whether you have written byline or not, whether you have divided the article into 3 paragraph or not. So for that you are given 1 mark. Then 2 marks for content. There's the subject matter, how relevant you have written, how effectively, how appropriate you have written. Then 2 marks for expression. Expression means fluency. So for fluency 1 mark, and then language accuracy, grammatical mistakes, or a coherence of the sentence or language, again you get 1 mark. So you can also read the editorials given by the editors in the magazines, in the newspapers, whether it's Hindi or English. So you may get the idea how the articles are written. And then you must also underline all the important points you have written in the article, because it makes it presentable. It gives positivity to the article or whatever the writing you have written. Now this is the example of article writing format for CBSE. So this is the sample example you can see here, and the question is, by 2050 India will be amongst the countries which will face acute water shortage. You are highly alarmed and terrified of the future world without water. So write an article on the topic Save Water, Are We Doing Enough? For the local daily in 150 to 200 words. Now you need to write the article on the topic, on the problem which is given here. So the heading should be first of all on top, and the heading is Save Water, Are We Doing Enough? So this is the heading. Then byline by XYZ. So since your name is not given there, you can write any name, or you can write by XYZ. You can see here on the screen. Save water, are we doing enough? Heading. Then by XYZ byline. Now first paragraph. So let us read the article, how it is written. So first paragraph, there is the introduction. Many people are living with less water than they need, whether in the world's most prosperous cities or in its bountiful agriculture heartlands. Droughts have also become more frequent, more severe, and affecting more people around the world. As many as 4 billion people already live in regions who experience severe water stress for at least 1 month of the year. With population rising, this stress will only mount, will only increase. So you can check the language of the article. It is written in present tense. Generally, article is written in present tense because it talks about the present scenario, problem of the society, or these are the thoughts or ideas or concepts of writers' imagination or writer's experience. So usually the articles are written in present tense, reports are written in past tense. So you must write the article in present tense. Then second paragraph, water is the precious gift of God on earth. Life exists on earth because of the availability of water. Itself being tasteless, odorless, and colorless, it adds taste, color, and nice smell in the life of living beings on the earth. So this is the second para. Third para. Here are different methods we can follow to save clean drinking water and deal with the water scarcity. Rainwater harvesting is one of the most effective and suitable method among save water techniques. So paragraph 2 and paragraph 3, the main subject matter of the article. Now conclusion. So you are summing up the article, whatever you have written. Afforestation is also a good method as it reduces surface runoff and recharges the groundwater. It promotes underground water conservation. By practicing such methods, we can conserve more water naturally and ensure the availability of it for future generations. We should take a pledge and make it a lifelong motto to preserve water, because if you conserve water, it means you conserve life. So, what are the important thought, idea you can underline? You can put them into inverted commas. So, this way you need to write the article. First heading, then byline, then introductory para, then main matter, then conclusion. Now again, the recap for article writing, whatever we have learned, whatever we have read. A quick recap. So articles and speeches express the personal opinion of the writer and present information on a variety of themes. So when you write the article, you must keep the following points, following tips in your mind. Number one, write the heading or title at the top. First of all, you must write the heading or the topic at the top of the page. Then write the name of the writer below it in the center. Split your subject matter into 3 to 4 paragraphs. So it depends on the length of the article. If you are writing a lengthy, but you must follow the word limit. Then paragraph 1, introduction. Briefly tell what the article is about, giving some startling fact or quotation to arouse interest. So in the paragraph 1, in the introduction, you can give the introduction to the topic. You can give some amazing fact related to the topic, so that the interest of the readers may arouse. Paragraph 2 or 3rd, here, develop the cause and effect of the problem. Give statistical data to support your views. Compare and contrast the topic. Paragraph 4, conclusion. So here, briefly offer suggestion and solution to improve the situation. Predictions and personal observation may be included. Now next point is systematic presentation of ideas is a must. So when you write the article, you must present the ideas very systematically. Pay attention to grammatical accuracy and use of good vocabulary. Use sentences linkers to ensure continuity. Example, consequently, similarly, finally, moreover, etc. Avoid irrelevant information and repetition of the ideas, as we have already discussed above. Follow the word limit. Whatever the word limit is given, you just follow that. Okay. So distribution of marks, I already told you, it is 1 plus 2 plus 2. Here it is given 10, because earlier last year it was for 10 marks, but now this year it is for 5 marks. Your report is for 5 marks, article also is for 5 marks, and letter writing also is for 5 marks. So dear students, here we have finished the article writing. I hope you have understood it, and now you practice the article given in your book, because until and unless you write yourself, you practice yourself, you won't become perfect. So ending with this, if you have any problem, any doubt, you can discuss. Okay, see you then. Goodbye. Love you.